Todd Young Online presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story, Bulfinch's mythology, King Arthur and his knights, the story of Sir Agrivain's treason. When the quest of the Holy Grail was ended and the vision faded from mortals' eyes, the knights who remained returned home changed men. Some had found peace, others only sorrow. And among them was Sir Lancelot du Lac, who had vowed before the Grail to turn his heart from earthly love. Yet when he saw Queen Guinevere again, the old fire kindled, and the vow was broken. For a time, joy returned to Camelot. The tournaments shone once more, the laughter of knights filled the halls. But envy has keen ears and sharper tongue. And among the fellowship were those who whispered, "I marvel that we all sit content while the most noble king is shamed before our eyes," said Sir Agrivain, low and bitter. "Sir Lancelot and the queen, their sin is known to all, but named by none." "Brother, hold thy tongue," said Sir Gawain sternly. "Speak not such poison before me. Whatever lies between them, I will not be part of thy counsel." "Nor I," said Sir Gareth. "Nor I," Sir Gareth said. "But I will," Sir Mordred said darkly. "I doubt thee not, Mordred," said Sir Gawain grimly, "for ever hast thou been prone to mischief." But Agrivain would not be silenced. "Fall of it what fall may," he said, "Fall of it what may fall. Fall of it what fall may," he said, "I will reveal their treason to the king." Soon after, King Arthur entered the chamber. "What counsel is this?" he asked. "Nothing, my lord, but idle words that should die in the air," said Sir Gawain hurriedly. "Nay, my king, I will not hold my peace, for it is truth. Sir Lancelot dishonors thee with thy queen," said Sir Agrivain defiantly. "Peace, Agrivain, I will hear no slander without proof." But Agrivain's mind was set. He laid a trap to take the lovers unaware. By night, Sir Agrivain and Sir Mordred gathered 12 knights and came softly to the queen's chamber. Within, Lancelot and Guinevere spoke low together, words of sorrow more than joy, for both feared what might come. "Lancelot, the court grows cold to me," said Guinevere uneasily. "I feel eyes upon us, even in silence." "Fear not, my lady. I have faced death 100 times and never flinched. Yet for thy safety I would flee from kings themselves." "Rise, traitor knight! Come forth, for thou art taken in thy treason," said Agrivain, shouting. Lancelot sprang to his feet, his sword bare. He barred the door and cried aloud, "Who calls me traitor? I have been true to all save my own heart." And with that he burst through the door. 12 knights fell before him. Sir Agrivain he slew outright, and Sir Mordred fled, wounded and screaming. Then Lancelot escaped into the night. Guinevere was taken prisoner by the king. King Arthur sat long in sorrow. He loved both Lancelot and his queen, yet the law of the realm was clear. For such treason, there could be but one doom. She must die by fire. "My heart is breaking," he said quietly to Gawain. "Yet the law binds even the king. Go thou and bring the queen to the field." "That will I never do," Gawain said grieved, "for I will not be of thy counsel in her death." Then the king turned to Gawain's younger brothers. Sir Gareth, Sir Gareth, will you obey?" They bowed low. "We will be there, sire, as ye command, but in peaceable wise, unarmed, for we will not lift sword against the queen." So the queen was led forth, weeping, to her death. The pyre was raised, the torches lit. A priest stood beside her, whispering the last absolution. But before the flames were kindled, there came a shout from the woods, the thunder of hooves. "Lancelot! Lancelot comes!" a knight said. Like a storm he fell upon the guards, scattering them as chaff. No mercy he gave, save to those who fled, and in the tumult the unarmed brothers Gareth and Gareth were struck down, unknowing, unarmed. When the smoke cleared, Lancelot lifted the queen upon his horse and bore her away to his stronghold, La Joyeuse Garde. When word came to Sir Gawain, he fell to the ground as one slain. When he rose, he went to the king. "Mine uncle, my brothers are dead, dead by Lancelot's hand. Bear witness, I swear by my knighthood I shall never rest till one of us has slain the other." "You shall not need to seek him," Arthur said, grieving, "for Lancelot abides us at Joyeuse Garde, and many good knights draw unto him." "Then summon all your friends, my lord, and I shall summon mine. There will be no peace between us," said Gawain. King Arthur laid siege to Lancelot's castle with all his host. But Lancelot, loath to fight against his king, would not come forth. Weeks passed, and at last he spoke from the battlements. "My lord Arthur, all is in vain. Here you shall win no honor, but only grief. If I would, I could end this war swiftly." "Come forth, false knight, and prove thy words," Arthur said furiously. "God forbid I should strike at the king who made me a knight," said Lancelot. "Thou coward," Gawain shouted. "Thou didst slay my brethren unarmed. Come forth and pay thy debt in blood." Lancelot bowed his head. "Alas," he said, "that ever love should bring such ruin." At dawn the gates opened, and Lancelot's knights rode out in shining ranks. Sir Bohort, Sir Lionel, Sir Hector de Marys, Sir Palomides, all charged in the king's name, yet for Lancelot's cause. The battle raged till the sun stood high. Sir Lancelot forbade his men to strike at Arthur or Gawain. When Arthur was unhorsed, Sir Bohort lifted his sword to slay him, but Lancelot stayed the blow. "Touch him no more! I will never see that noble king slain or shamed." Then Lancelot lifted Arthur upon his own horse and said softly, "My lord, for God's love, cease this strife." And Arthur, seeing his mercy, wept, for he remembered the years of loyalty and love. Word of the war spread through all Christendom until it reached the ears of the Pope himself. He sent the Bishop of Rochester to command that peace be made, that Arthur take back his queen and Lancelot depart the realm. And so, after much sorrow, peace was declared for 1 year. Arthur received Guinevere again. Lancelot sailed for his own lands beyond the sea. There he ruled wisely, raising his friends to honor. Sir Bohort, Sir Lionel, Sir Hector, Sir Palomides, until his realm shone like another Camelot. Yet peace would not last. When the year was done, Arthur and Gawain crossed the sea with a mighty host, burning and destroying Lancelot's lands. Lancelot sent envoys for peace, but Gawain forbade it. At last he came before the walls and called aloud, "Come forth, false knight, traitor! Why hidest thou behind walls? Come out and face me if thou art still a man." "My lord Arthur, I have forborne long, but now I must defend myself, for Gawain hath accused me of treason." And so they met in single combat before all the host. For hours they fought, neither gaining ground. But Gawain had a secret strength, a gift from a holy man, that made him thrice as strong until noon. So Lancelot bore the blows and shielded himself till the sun passed its height. Then, when Gawain's strength ebbed, Lancelot rose and struck a mighty blow that cast him to the earth. "Slay me now, traitor, for I shall fight thee again when I am whole." "I shall endure thee, Sir Gawain, by God's grace, but I will never strike a fallen knight." And he turned away, sorrowing. So ended the war between Lancelot and Arthur, a war born of love and pride, of faith betrayed and mercy unreturned. But even as the armies rested and buried their dead, a darker shadow moved upon the land. For word came from home that Mordred had seized the crown, and so the king turned back toward England to meet his fate. And here's where we end for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from ToddYoungONLINE. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.